It's hard to know what to say. It really is. Night of violence, attacks on people, non-white people. It's just unbelievable. And yet it is very, very believable. Thanks to our good friends, social media, the thing I'm on. The thing that informs, inverted commas, the very best of our society, in inverted commas again. People who just believe what they want to believe, who are told things by simpletons with a similar outlook, and we're left with attacks on property and people, and the incident that happened in North Belfast was horrific. It was utterly horrific. But that was one person doing that. In Northern Ireland, on a yearly basis, we have between 230 and 250 stabbing incidents reported. That's roughly 2 stabbing incidents every 3 days. And there weren't any mass protests because of that. The shops weren't all shut. Every shop seemed to be shut. Even the big ones were closed. Now, they'll say out of support for the protest, but it wasn't. It was out of fear. It was because of fear of what was going to be done if you stayed open. We had this before, maybe 30 years before, 25, 30 years, when shops were told to shut. And some of them didn't. This was over a Drumcree protest about an Orange March. Some shops didn't close and they were burnt out. The only shops that were open and not burnt out were the off licenses, the liquor stores. There's the surprise. That gives you a clue as to the type of people we're dealing with. When you target an entire group of people because of the actions of one person who shares one particular aspect of their identity, then what you're doing, especially if it's a skin color or a religion or something like that, what you're doing is racism. And that's all it is. It's nothing else. It is just racism. And I am embarrassed and ashamed to be part of a society that appears to tolerate it. Now, I know that people don't. I know that the vast... I would want to say the vast majority, but I'm not even sure. But I assume that there are more people who are against this sort of thing than for it. Immigrants are not the problem in our society. There are many problems in our society. Immigration is not bears the sole weight of the problems in our society. It just doesn't. It's beyond words, but it's totally believable. It's fueled by social media, by people who have no critical thinking skills, or who just want a justification for their own racist outlook. It's just unbelievable.